Hi. Okay, I am back. I was recording the other day, and obviously that didn't go too well. I mean, it just shut off. I didn't realize what time I had remaining. So I kind of want to start off from where I left off before when I was explaining about the fact that my husband was upset because when he got ready to go to work, I was still up and studying. So therefore, I didn't want to. I just wasn't sleepy. I just wanted to stay up and just continue to study. I was on a roll and, just staying in my own little lane. So he didn't like that. He got ready. He went to work. He was in a sour mood. And when I said to him, good morning, he was just like, morning. But anyway, so these are the ups and downs, or the roller coaster ride that I was talking about from my previous video about how they think and how they operate. And so therefore, a lot of times I don't know how to respond. And so I am very emotional at times, especially when my feelings are hurt. I don't always respond like I should. And how you should respond with a narcissist is just to ignore them, tune them out, you know what I mean? Because they don't like that. But at the same time, we don't like it when we get the treatment that we're getting from them. And of course, we don't deserve it, and they know that. And I think they like to see you respond and react in a negative way. Okay. And so time after time, my husband has pulled that out of me, you know what I mean? And so just recently, the last few days, maybe it's been about a week, we were out and about, and it was his birthday, and we were having what I thought was a good time. And then when we got to the next place that we were celebrating at, he did something that was very disrespectful. We had talked about this before, but he picked that time to do it, okay? And I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. He knows that I do not like it when he is really going out of his way to look at other attractive women. You know what I'm saying? And so he'll look and look and look and look and look and look. And I'm like, okay, hello, wifey right here. So, I brought it to his attention, and then he'll immediately strike it down and say, oh no, you this, you that, and just get mad and blow it out of proportion and make it seem like as though it's my fault and I did something wrong when I was just calling you out on your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be making me feel like I'm a nobody, like you don't have to respect me. You know what I mean? I mean, there are dozens of gorgeous men here in my city, and I don't go out my way trying to take second and third looks at them. You know what I mean? When I'm with him, and I want the same respect. Okay. And so anyway, that turned out to be my fault. I'm always accusing him of this and that and the other. And I said, come on, really? Okay. So, and then he tells me, oh, I wasn't even looking at her. I was looking at that guy that was standing by her. I'm like, really? Really? You know what I'm saying? So we got into a bit of an argument, and I'm like, I'm really tired of you doing that. Like, every time I bring it to your attention, you're always saying, oh, I was looking at the sky, or I was looking at the ant on the ground. I wasn't even looking at her butt. I mean, the chair was near, and I was looking at the chair. So it's always something, you know what I mean? But then again, he's so clever. Excuse me. He's so clever. He's always trying to just twist it and make it seem like I'm just overreacting, So I'm saying all that to say this. Don't give them the satisfaction, whether it's your girlfriend, your wife, your fiance, or your boyfriend, or your husband. Don't let them get that reaction out of you that they're looking for. And I can't help but to think that that's what they want. I remember when he used to accuse me of being, this drama type of person. Like, I like to argue and stuff like that. And I used to be like, what? But you just, so a lot of times they have this ability to play with your mind. You know what I'm saying? And so they'll say things and twist it and make you kind of look at yourself and want to check yourself. Well, maybe I should have done this, or maybe I shouldn't have responded like that. But no, they know exactly what they're doing. He knows what he's doing. I even called him out on it. I say, you know what, that restaurant scene, I told him, I say, listen, you know what, that was my fault. We are where we are right now, this fussing and I'm just going off, right now, because I caused this on myself. I should have known that was a setup. You was trying to create friction and a problem for whatever reason. I have no idea, because you never really know what's bothering them, or when it's time for them to come out and what word am I looking for? You never know when it's time for them, just to think to themselves and say, hey, okay, this is my time. I need to act out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just know it's stressful, but we have to be in control. We have to find ways, again, to combat that behavior. I said that I picked up my book and I started studying, with the last episode or whatever. I didn't want him to see that how had responded to me was an issue. You know what I mean? But it was. And sometimes it's really hard for me to concentrate and study and get my mind right on a lot of different areas in my life, because I'm constantly thinking about our marriage. I'm constantly thinking about what just happened yesterday, or what happened last night, or can we go this place and we have a good time? Is it going to be, I'm always trying to be on my P's and Q's. It's just too much extra. It's just too much, and any sane person shouldn't have to constantly have the guards up and be trying to figure out how to act at this particular moment, because if I react the wrong way, then he's going to react like, it's just too much work, when everything should just be free flowing and you should be able to get along with your mate. You know what I'm saying? So, again, just try to find things to, when they start acting out, try to find a way to occupy your mind so that they can see what they just said or what they just did is not affecting you. If you have to change the subject to something else, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? And so I've tried that. That does help, because it helps me to calm down and relax off of whatever he may have just said or done. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I'll just, again, I'm studying a lot now. And so I'll pick up the book, and if he walks in the door and I'm home, I'm studying. Okay. Or I'm looking up information on my phone, or I'll just be in another room. You know what I mean? Because, I don't know, it's sad, but these are maybe just a few things that you can do to combat the issue, that may arise when they come home or when you get home. You know what I mean? Just find that something that you like, that you enjoy, that they can see, oh no, you're not having my, you're not going to dampen my spirits right now. You're not going to put me in a bad mood right now. You know what I mean? Because obviously I was having a good time until now that I have to deal with you. Gosh, now I got to be walking on eggshells, or what should I say at this moment, or what I should not say, So it's hard. It is hard. But again, like I said, my husband really do have good traits about him, and things about him that I really love and that I appreciate so much. You know what I mean? And if it could be more consistent in that aspect about the good in him that I like, things would be much better. It'd be much better for me mentally, physically, on my body, because, we don't need stress, because we know what it does to us, and so, but I think what I do, I often kind of try to remember, oh, he did this the other day, that made me feel really good and really, really, secure about us as a unit. Or I may do something nice for him, even in his time of acting out. You know what I mean? And just go and do something, and then just don't say anything else, and just try to let it ride out. You know what I mean? And then sometimes, it'll be me just trying to come and make things right. You know what I mean? And that's usually how it works out. But I often tell him, okay, come on, you've got to, work with me. You know what I mean? Don't let me be always the one that's trying to make things better between us. Yeah, guys, I'm just doing this. Hey, I'm African American, okay? Hey, what do you think? What do you expect, in other words? So, but anyway, so this is really serious, though. If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, or someone that you suspect to be a narcissist, that can really be mentally draining, you know. And I think in the beginning, those who are not familiar with a narcissist, they may not understand, why is this person acting like this or responding like this? You know what I'm saying? You just, sometimes you'll be thinking it's you, and maybe I should have acted like that instead, or shouldn't, you know, it's a lot of self-doubt dealing with a person like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that I can help someone in sharing that it's not you. Most of the time, it is not you. It's not your fault. It's not anything you did or said. You know what I mean? Because any other rational person would probably, let's just say, if you said something that may have offended a rational person, but that rational person would not give you the type of response that a person that's suspected to be a narcissist would. Okay, they go above and beyond a lot of the reactions that you would, you know, expect out of, you know, I hate to use this word, but regular people, you know what I'm saying? And they can be very, very regular, you know what I mean? Very, very normal, or whatever you want to call it. But again, when that other side shows up, that narcissistic personality, yeah, it's so hard. It's hard to deal with. It's you know, so many times I want to just call it quits. You know what I mean? And but I understand that that's not how I'm built. I'm always very, you know, I'm forgiving. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to look at the good in people, you know what I mean, and give them chance after chance, because that's what I want. You know, I'm not perfect. I do and have said things and done things that I wish I could change and maybe, you know, can take back. But at the end of the day, yeah, I do want people to, you know, give me the benefit of the doubt or give me another chance, you know. So that's what I try to do. Okay. So good luck to you. I'll be back for more, giving you more my venting and you know, whatever I have to give and whatever you have to give, any feedback, as long as it's not too negative, you know. It's all about positivity. Okay. Have a good day. Ciao.